Mm, mm, mm. When it rains, pours. Faithful, I can't say that I'm surprised that we lost this game, but there's a few things that I'm disappointed about in our performance. Let's first start off with the good things. We played a solid first half. We did have that fumble, that turnover on the punt return. But other than that, I felt like we played good enough to stay in the game, and that proved that, by only being down one touchdown. The defense played well enough to win, and I felt like, for the second half, I felt like, which I mentioned in my first half reaction to the game. I'll put that video up on the screen for you. But I mentioned, hey, in the second half, here's all we need to do: control the time of possession, no more turnovers, and continue playing good defense on the Saints, which I feel like we have been doing. The defense was playing good enough to win the game. That's how I feel. Now, in response to the second half, what do? Another fumble on punt return by Richie James. Mullins threw a interception. That killed us. And we did have some costly penalties, too, in that second half. But I still feel like the defense played good enough for us to win the game, but the offense just didn't keep up its end of the bargain, We weren't able to capitalize on opportunities we had in the second half. And that's what was really frustrating, is I felt like we just beat ourselves, Give credit to the Saints. Saints, y'all did well. Y'all played well, especially in the second half, offense and defense. You guys made changes, and you guys played better in the second half. So I'm not taking anything away from the Saints, but the Niners made mistakes that normally we don't see. The red and gold made mistakes today, like the 2 fumbles on special teams and the interception. Like that is what decides ball games. Turnovers. So that's huge. When you turn the ball over, you flip the field position, you give another team, an easier chance to score. And that's what you can't do. And I felt like that's where we failed today. Not only with offensive execution, we just, in the second half, we didn't do squat. We couldn't do anything. And the Saints kept using that corner blitz with Gardner Johnson. And what's frustrating is the running back would see him. I know he's supposed to go out and run a little wheel route, right? But if you see the corner coming in, maybe you should stop and block him, and maybe then release and go on your route, or chip him or something. But that didn't come to fruition. So that's definitely disappointing. And, Ayuk, he played well in the first half. Reed made some good plays in the first half. Offensive line was solid in the first half, and in the second half, the Saints made adjustments, and they keyed on areas of the team where we didn't have an answer for. And it's crazy because, Drew Brees, didn't even play the second half. And, Jameis Winston is in there, and he didn't look too good, He had a dropped interception. Jimmy Ward should have had an interception. But, Winston, he hasn't started a game, since he was with Tampa Bay last year. So, he's looked rusty. But that was a perfect opportunity for us that we didn't capitalize on. The 49ers defense was still playing well in the third quarter. But as I was telling my dad, the defense is pretty good and it's consistent, but if the offense doesn't pick up the slack, if the offense doesn't do their job, then it's all for nothing. It doesn't matter. Niners defense was stopping the Saints offense in the third quarter, but the 49ers offense couldn't do nothing, so it really didn't matter. And that showed, and that's why, we're losing to the Saints right now. So, Faithful, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think was a turning point in that game? Why do you think, we lost? Let me know what you guys think up in them good old comments. Let a brother know. And obviously, I feel like the turning point, as I mentioned in my first half reaction to the game, the turning point was that punt, that fumble on the punt. And that completely flipped the game, completely changed momentum. But I'm proud of the guys for playing hard. And, they're still giving maximum effort. And that's all we can really ask for as fans. But we just didn't execute. We didn't execute well on offense enough. We didn't execute well on special teams, clearly. And defense, I feel like we had the Saints offense bottled up, but we didn't make enough plays. There were plays that we could have made turnovers we could have had, but just didn't come to fruition. But Faithful, thanks again for watching the video. I appreciate you guys' support. And this has been another Jay and the Bay production. And I'll see y'all in the next one.